Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Aries for the month of November 2022? Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Aries from the month of November 2022? Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Aries for the month of November 2022? What's coming towards the sign of Aries for the month of November 2022? Overall energy for November. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Death card for your overall energy. There's 3 cards there. Quite a lot. Okay. At your head. At your head for the sign of Aries, angels. It's at Aries' head. That is the 5 of Wands in the upright. At your feet, hello. This is the 8 of Cups in the reverse. I didn't pull the crossing over you card. Okay, angels, what's crossing over the sign of Aries? That is the 9 of Wands in reverse. In recent past, for the sign of Aries, angels. Recent past for the sign of Aries is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And immediate future, that is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Attitude on the situations for the month of November, angels. What's the attitude of Aries? Knight of Swords in the upright. And environment. Oh, hello. That is the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Hopes and fears for the sign of Aries, angels. Hopes and fears. That is the Moon card in the upright. Outcome for the sign of Aries for the month of November. See, 3 of Cups in the upright. And under the deck is the King of Cups in the upright. Okay, so right off the bat, I can see this is about really. I think really it's about the general relationships that are happening in your life, and the current state of these relationships in November. What you're doing is evaluating. I'm getting a feeling of your relationships. You have a lot of options as far as what comes to relationships. So it could be friend circles, and it could be, I'm getting mostly friend circles. I'm not getting like a significant other. So it kind of begins with your recent past, where this is another individual or individuals that were not necessarily very serious about expressing their emotions truly and honestly with you. I'm getting that they're kind of like friend circles, or someone that you did feel like you couldn't really trust on like an emotional level. So throughout the month, you at your head have the Five of Wands, which really means that you might be having some battles within yourself, battles within yourself as far as how you're evaluating like who's kind of in your corner, who might not be. You're not necessarily trusting everyone in your life right now. But at the same time, Eight of Cups in reverse, it's hard for you to walk away from some of these individuals and relationships that are surrounding you. So this could be probably friend circles. I'm not getting any family here at all, so this is mostly like friend circles here. And it's hard for you to walk away from some of these relationships despite them giving you a feeling of just calamity, just a little bit of drama that's going on in the relationships. And I think overall for this month, you're evaluating what relationships are working for you, whose intentions are what, and what is not working out for you. And then by the end, you kind of connect with the people that are working out for you, or the relationships that you feel are a benefit for you, and you're dropping off of the relationships that you feel are not working out for you. So overall energies, you remember, we drew 3 cards. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, and the Page of Pentacles. So you're doing a lot of waiting. And again, with the Death card being in this overall energy here, it's going to be very strong this month, which is a transition period. It is you coming to the conclusion that changes need to happen in your life, but you don't necessarily, you're not necessarily like changing. You're kind of changing more so of your perspective of how you are evaluating this relationship. So King of Cups in the upright as the underlying energy here. You are quite confident in your emotional state and everything else. It's just at your head you have this kind of like drama that is going on. You're having a battle with yourself as far as like whose intentions are what. But emotionally, I think in your heart and your gut, you're pretty solid overall through the month, which is good. It's just this kind of debates within yourself and in your head, right? And so Page of Pentacles in reverse, you are holding back from probably not text messaging people or things like that as much. You're kind of holding back your contact, or holding back maybe going out and doing things with people, or inviting people over, or connecting with people in places, public places, if you will, like bowling, let's say, or activities like of that such. And you're just kind of Seven of Pentacles in the upright, just waiting and seeing what happens with these relationships, and as you kind of move forward and transition to kind of a point in your life where you're saying you're in, you're out, you're in the middle area. I may or may not. I'm gonna keep you maybe essentially at a distance, or just kind of keep you in a neutral zone. And again, this is like social circles, friends, and that type of thing. It could be like work situation too, but I'm seeing like all of the suits on the table, pretty well distributed evenly. So I think mostly it's going to be the social circle relationships and the work relationships. So crossing over you is the Nine of Wands, and so again, there's a lot of drama probably going on around you. However, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you seem to be very like used to it. So you've been through the battles before. but also they are, now I say battles, you've been through like the drama before, you've been tested essentially, and you've come out the other side like this individual has. Still standing, still strong. You've got your bruises. You took a licking and kept on ticking, right? But you know, there are still challenges as far as drama and things like that are surrounding you. Maybe some residual stuff from the past in your friend circle and things like that. You know, however, you are still able to get through it because of your past. But I feel that you have such a big heart that it's hard for you to just really be, I'd say, like, communicatively honest with people, to say, to put not necessarily boundaries, but just to kind of let people know, not straight up, like where you stand in the relationships, or things like that. Like, so for instance, if someone's like trying, you know, if people in your friend circle, let's say, are debating about politics or something like that, this is an election month, you're communicating your position on things very unapologetically, and then just letting the chips fall where they may, and then letting those situations figure out who is on your side, who is not, and then who is maybe neutral. And I wouldn't recommend doing stuff like that. I'm not going to make any recommendations on the channel, but for me, you know, I just stay out of the politics and everything else, because just because one person's political beliefs is you know, is one way or another, doesn't mean they can't be like a friend. So it's not like you're in or you're out based on your politics, is what I'm trying to get at. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse in your immediate future, I think you're getting something from the universe, as far as or from God, or for whatever you want to call it, but some kind of substantial sign that, and I don't think it's going to be some kind of a physical sign like you're going to win the lottery or some shit like that, but I think what it's going to be more so is it's just like a sign that there is light at the end of the tunnel. So let's just say, for instance, some of your friends offer to take you out or something somewhere, just to catch up or something like that. Like, that's sort of a sign from the universe or God, or essentially that this person is making some kind of an effort towards you to solidify and let you know that they're one of your tribe, they're part of your friend group, and things of that nature. And again, the Three of Cups is like a celebratory card, so it could be something as simple as offering to take you out to eat, offering to say, hey, let's go hang out and get some drinks or whatever. Or this could be even like Thanksgiving. You know, you could potentially be alone, let's just say, this Thanksgiving or whatever, from your recent past, and this situation with a particular individual that you know, wasn't as sincere as you had potentially hoped. You can't move on from it, but essentially someone in your friend circle that is part of your tribe, that's on the yes side for you, is potentially saying, hey, let's, you know, I'm alone Thanksgiving, you're alone, let's get together, things like that. Knight of Swords, this is the communication that's coming, whether it be, this is all part of that drama that I was talking about. So being very forward is kind of like your attitude, but also I think your attitude is really like, everyone is very forward to me. Like, people might be saying things that could potentially, you know, be taking it as offensive to you. However, King of Cups being your underlying energy, you are emotionally stable enough, and you've been through it, and you're very patient enough to you know, not let that stuff bother you. You know, it really doesn't bother you at all. In your environment, quite simply, you are evaluating. You have a lot of people in your life as far as in your friend circle, and you might be overwhelmed with all the people that you have in your life at the moment. but you're evaluating that massive amount of people, and this is really one of the cards that came out that told me, or I got the feeling that this was social circle. So it could be co-workers, a large group of friends, things like that. So you definitely are somebody that has a lot of friends in your friend circle. Going back to what people are saying to you, as far as like things that could be very off-putting with this Knight of Swords. You, as your overall energy with the Death card, I think this is part of the change for you. I think that I'm getting it, that you used to maybe take some things to heart that people would say. And then you've gotten past that, and so this is part of your transformation to where you're becoming a little bit more emotionally stable, and I would say potentially a little bit more like particular where you're putting your energies. Again, you're kind of saying, okay, this relationship is working out, that one is not. Your hopes and fears essentially are like, who is coming across as real to me and who is not coming across as real to me. This might be more so for like a work situation too. So I'm getting like it's kind of more of a work situation what this card is speaking to, if that kind of is something that you are going through with this thematic thing going on of the drama or the relationships that you might be putting boundaries on or totally disconnecting from. But this could also apply to the friend group as well, or the social circle that you're involved with. Ultimately, by the end of the month, you are in very high spirits with the Three of Cups in the upright, to where you are really hanging out with the people and sharing your company with the people that are on your side, and not really either paying attention to the people that you feel don't serve you well enough at this point in your life to really put any energy toward the relationships, or you are just like completely cutting them off whatsoever. Yeah, essentially that's pretty much it. Or let's just say you might be like tolerating these people but not putting as much energy or care into your kind of relationship with them. So alright, Aries, so that's what I have for you this month of November. Thanks for watching.